The African Cup of Nations is starting this weekend, and to commemorate the African Cup of Nations, I'm going to do a top 5 core memories and vibes of Afcon which people may have forgotten. Let me know in the comment section other memories of the Afcon you have which you would want us to touch on later on, but this is just a top 5. It's nothing really serious. I'll give shout outs to other memories that are there. By number 5, I have the Robert Kidiaba celebration. Congo is known to be this country who has a lot of celebration. They are really known for their celebration. They have the Fimbu, the one they stretch their arms like they are whipping someone. But before the Fimbu's popularity, whenever people watch the Afcon and whenever people saw Congo, the first thing that came into their mind was their goalkeeper Robert Kidiaba's celebration. This was such a special celebration whereby he will bounce his bum on the grass and then have this leopard kind of grasshopper type of celebration, which was very core Afcon memory, which every time we watched Afcon, I wanted to see personally. Number 4, you have the Jonathan Petriopa Aristide Banse combination. Anybody who followed the Afcon 2013 in South Africa knew that Burkina Faso was a very deadly team, and they were a very deadly team because they had two great players in the form of their life, Jonathan Petriopa and Aristide Banse. Banse, known for his unique look and unique haircut, they knocked out one of the tournament favorites, Ghana, in the semi-finals, and then narrowly lost the final to Nigeria in 2013. But nobody could forget that formidable partnership between Aristide Banse and Jonathan Petriopa. And number 3, because I'm Ghanaian, I would have to admit my Ghanaian bias, but you have the Asamoah malaria goal against Algeria. In the 2015 African Cup of Nations, Ghana started woefully with a 3-1 loss against Senegal. A draw to Algeria would mean that it will be highly difficult for Ghana to make it out of the group stage. In the 90th minute, the last kick of the game, Mubarak Wakasu's long cross finds Asamoah, who does the rest, knocking out essentially one of the best teams in the tournament, Algeria. Ghana will go on to the final and lose to Cote d'Ivoire on penalties. Number 2, a core memory people do not talk about because it does not make the headlines, but this is shoutouts to Nomvete Siabongo, knocking out Ghana in the 2002 African Cup of Nations quarterfinals. South Africa were the African champions in 1996 and were a very formidable side, a ghost Ghana could not exercise. They came to Ghana in Kumasi, knocked out Ghana by a name which haunts Ghanaians to these days. Not Luis Suarez, but Nomvete Siabongo. To make matters worse, the word SIA, Sia, in Ghana language is an insult. So to beat Ghana in the quarterfinals and be called Sia Bongo, Ghanaians didn't take lightly to it. And number 1, this will not come as a surprise to anyone, but number 1 Afcon core memory for me is the man, the legend, the myth, Abutrika. Whenever Egypt being very dominant from 2006 to 2010, winning 3 out of 3 African Cup of Nations, were a very formidable side. They had Hosni, they had a lot of players, but before the birth or resurgence of Mohamed Salah, there was one man who carried Egypt, and his name was Mohamed Abutrika. He's the only African player no one knew how he couldn't make it on the international stage. But when you come to Afcon and you hear the name Abutrika, it sends shivers down your spine. A special shout out to the early 2000s Cameroonian team, which I didn't mention, and a special shout out to the Chipolopolo of Zambia. But these are my top 5 Afcon core memories I think people don't speak about enough and people have forgotten. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel.